Wake Up with Jim and Saab is exclusively on Spotify.
If you want to start your own podcast, check out anchor.fm. And if you like the podcast, make sure to follow on Spotify.
Also, share your stories
And
tag us on at Wake Up with Jim and Saab on Instagram and at ano ba?
Di ko alam.
Anyway, ito na yung show.
Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim and Saab podcast.
Pausi sa
Yes.
podcast.
I'm trying to conserve my voice.
So,
I've got a gig later.
Yeah, so pausi sa because of our very, very successful Pod Kids for Lenny
Super.
event.
I lost
Grand
my
Idol.
voice. This is actually the best it's been.
It has been. This
It
is the
is.
best it's been.
Pray for Saab, Gerard.
We're gonna, and of course, that's one of the good news.
Amazing.
And we're gonna be sharing that later.
Yeah. Thank you for all the positive feedback on the Carmino Constantino episode. My
Yeah.
gosh, you guys made that happen. You did that. That was you, Pod Kids. Okay, sorry, I'm not supposed to be raising my voice. Let's get into it. This is Wake Up with Jim and Saab. We're Jim and Saab, and this is the podcast where we
Try to make sense of the news and are bashed by haters.
Today we will be talking about a lot of things going on, and I'm gonna try my best not to get too sprak about it because I'm trying to conserve my voice.
Yeah, sumakto pa nga yun, WATDASPRAK yung... Yeah, so we read the news and we give our
Daming-
comments. And just to clarify, this is not an official broadcasting shovar.
We're just what? Well, this is us as your friends, pagchikahan lang
Yeah.
parang Mars, narinig mo na yung latest.
Yeah.
Speaking of last episode, actually, I talked about the whole parang Samira Gutok thing, and I wanted to do a callback on that because right after I said parang, let's give her the benefit of the doubt and let's see, because if listen to the last episode to hear to understand what I'm talking about. But what's very concerning is right after that episode, nagkaroon na naman ng sortie yung Isko team. And then so Samira was there, and then lumabas na nga si Mocha Uson is now part of their team.
Yeah.
And then it's just strange. I saw an interview of her after. Parang, and she's just, I don't know, it's just strange. She's like, well, we're just trying to be, parang she was trying to play it safe na I didn't know she was going to be there, but of course, I'm trying to be polite. Kumbaga parang underlying meron siyang sinasabi na I don't want her there, but then what she's saying is, I'm not for fake news, pero I welcome her. And it's like, what? And then so what she said is, let me just do a call back in 2020. This is what she said. Nangunguna talaga si Mars Mocha Uson sa pagtawag ng terorista sa mga estudyante ng UP at mga miyembro ng iba't ibang mga grupo na nagprotesta laban sa terror bill. And then just recently, she said, nilalagay sa tama, kaya po itindig ang mga kabataan, proteksyonan ang mga ina. Salamat Mocha sa iyong pagtindig sa mga kababaihan. And it's just labo.
Labo.
So I think I'm officially saying she will not be part of my senatorial slate.
Also, I just want, and I know we have a lot of news, but I think this is a very critical thing to discuss. No, we have to be critical of these leaders. These people are public servants. They want to be public servants, so they are subject to these types of conversations. And to be quite honest, like kami ni Saab, we had a very intense discussion about, let's say, we asked it, what if VP Lenny
Gets another endorsement.
what if Duterte says, hey, i-endorse kita, okay, I'll have Isko withdraw, so whatever, just absolve me. And it was a great and kami ni Saab, there was discourse basically, and I just wanna point that out na parang
Sabi ko kay Jim, DDS! Joke. Hayop ka, get out! Shut up.
we kumbaga kaya ko lang gustong sabihin yun because nga you do know for the very sweet pod kids that were sending support for our recent issue.
Bash. Ilan ka baka manhid? Bash. Na-bash tayo. Puta na naman bash. Bash.
Here's
Bakit bash?
here's the thing, no? there is nothing wrong with fandom. There's nothing wrong with support, but there is something wrong with zero room for discourse, zero room for questioning. And I
yeah.
myself and Sab herself have we've questioned each other na parang, are we becoming toxic kakampinks? Actually, the other day I was walking around the village, and then every time I'd see a BBM poster, I'd be baboy. Ganun, parang with no room for maybe these people were helped whatever or something. Like, and I know there, pero ang point ko lang naman is I do acknowledge that I did make a mistake from the last episode by saying "be."
That's not even a word.
So, because I do not condone name calling, but I do condone discourse
Yeah.
and a conversation. And sa mga trolls, mag-download kayo ng Spotify. Pakinggan niyo yung episode.
Oo nga, huwag niyo
Diba?
kasi TikTok. Bigyan naman kami ng license. Shut up.
So, yun yung point ko na parang you are a public personality and you are publicly endorsing someone. So ako, I think it's very fair to challenge by asking, why are you endorsing someone who will not show himself to the people,
That's true.
who is liable financially to the Filipino people,
True.
who has no record
Yeah.
of accomplishment despite his money, despite his power.
She
Has
was-
constantly lied to the people. So ang point ko lang is, okay lang yan, kaya nila yan, guys. Parang they are running for president, you know, or you are a mega millionaire. I think she can take it. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Parang, but I do want to say that I do regret name calling. I wish I did not do that.
Aw.
But I will not. And this podcast has always been about, being truthful, and
Yeah.
that's how we feel, and that's how most Filipinos feel. There are thousands of martial law victims who would support our argument. So
I'm happy that you are feeling this way about, name calling, but I still, I completely understand the anger. And ako kasi, iba ang political view sa akin. I'm not like closed off like that na parang, what? Iba ka? Get out! But for me, that's totally different from super endorsing, consistently campaigning for a thief. And it's factual. And he can't even answer about the 203 billion estate tax that has not been paid by now. Kumbaga, the people at his rallies are now shouting, hindi kami bayad! Hindi kami bayad! And the BIR is like, same bitch. Hindi rin kami bayad kasi hindi pa kami binabayaran to other pera.
just another, one interesting thing I learned recently. Dati ko pa naririnig yung cronies na yan. Ano ba yung Marcos cronies? Apparently, and okay, don't aggregate me, TikTok. Don't aggregate me.
Don't snip me.
Don't use this snippet and say, grabe talaga si Jim Bacaro, who you, tangina mo, toxic.
Tsaka bakit obviously bosses ni Jim pero ang nalakalagay dun sa
Oo nga
caption,
parang,
Saab Magalona. Tinawag na,
so ito. Anyway, apparently, and I think this is, parang, yung tinatawag pala nilang crony is, during the Marcos era, he would, just like what the Duterte admin did to ABS, yung Marcos government would constantly pressure different corporations and force them into, hey pal, hoy pal, or hoy Meralco, or hoy San Miguel, mawawala yung liquor license nyo, or mawawala yung flying license nyo, whatever.
license to fly.
If hindi nyo ako bigyan ng shares of the company. So, naging shareholder si Marcos. And in order, of course, may laws.
So
tayo.
parang money laundering, parang
Hindi-
Ozark. Kasi you put someone else para hindi nakalagay sa pangalan mo. Ganun ba yun?
Hindi ako sure kung money laundering. Pero parang ang point is, okay, Marcos has a share in San Miguel. So, that's why he got this guy to be his crony.
We should get Attorney Chell back
Yeah.
to explain all
Yun
of
nga
this.
Again, do not aggregate me. Sasayaw ako dito ngayon. But don't aggregate.
Jim Bacaro, fake news. Jim Bacaro, Lenny crony? Question mark.
Jim Bacaro, supported by Samira? Okay lang ang fake news ni Jim Bacaro. Tinutulungan niya lahat ng mga pod kids.
Respect my onion.
That's funny.
Yun yung placard. Sobrang the best kasi diba onions daw
Ay,
yung mga
onion,
kakampinks. Diba all of the trolls are like, respect my opinion. That's always what they say. So now the pinklawans are owning it and saying, respect my onion.
Yeah. So just to
Anyway.
clarify, we would like to help this podcast. Now, we do acknowledge na yes, we may have become a bit toxic kakampinks, and we don't want to do that. Totoo naman.
Radikal magmahal,
and
guys.
this is the beauty of having a real leader. Honestly, I personally nahihiya ako kay VP Lenny na. Kumari, yun nga, the moment na naisip ko like, oh my God, parang gusto kong tanggalin yung tarp na yan sa bahay na yan. Nahihiya ako kay VP Lenny. Like,
Yeah,
she
what would
said,
Lenny do?
radikal magmahal. So, yeah. So, again, this podcast, we learn. We're not saying we're perfect. And,
So anong ginawa mo? Nag-doorbell ka tapos inaway mo?
Oh, mihi ako dun sa gate.
Oh no, they're gonna put that on TikTok, Jim.
Jim Bacaro,
Umihi sa
supporter ni Samira, inihian ng gate ng isang taga-BBM.
Taga-BBM. Okay, sige. Next.
Okay.
Officially, let's start. Wala pa pala tayo sa topic 1. Here it is. The COMELEC holds the presidential and vice presidential debates consecutively, March 19 to 20. Admittedly, I have not caught up. I think I only watched the first part pa lang of the presidential debate. And, but I have read some tidbits about it. And we also have, okay, I'm gonna read through it. Okay, what did we miss? Sorry, kasi meron kasi kaming pod kids for Lenny event. Nung 19. Pero I did try to catch up.
I did watch one thing. There was this guy, paano naman this VP candidate na
Walden Bello.
Yan.
Siya yung running mate ni Cagliodi.
Ayun, he's the one who, ang ganda na, as in like, he stopped his parang inubos niya yung time niya. Hindi mo alam to?
Hindi pa, baka
I
it's
saw this,
here.
As in, sinabi niya, nasaan na ba si Marcos at si Sara Duterte? Binabastos nila kami. Parang sinasabi niya na parang, we're a joke.
Yeah.
This is a joke.
Kasi I saw that. This is a fucking joke.
Tas ginagano niya yung, Comelec. Ginagano niya, can you please answer?
Oo nga.
Bakit hindi nyo pinilit sila, parang something? Bakit yun lang yung fine na inaano nyo? As in, hindi man lang nag-point, the camera didn't even point to, kung sino man yung Comelec head. Siguro naka-iPhone. Naka-IG live yung Comelec head. Naka-filter.
I mean, for ako, parang Comelec, come on guys, like, the guy owes 203 billion in estate taxes.
Kahit
Like,
1 million?
what is...
Pwede bang 1 million?
What the fuck?
Makakagawa yun ng siguro, maybe a few hospitals.
Ay nako, labo.
Anyway, what else happened in the
Okay,
debate?
so obviously, not news, Marcos and Duterte were absent in their respective debates. I'm going to read some tweets here. Sociologia says, watching this debate makes me even more infuriated by the fact that Marcos Jr. never attended credible debates. All these candidates working hard, yet you have someone just sitting, doing nothing except expecting power to be handed to him. That's true. And you know what? Why he's not at the debates? Remember what happened during the vice presidential debate last time when sobra siyang naipit ni Lenny, and then I think that was his biggest downfall. And he's too afraid for that to happen again. Kaya for him, yeah, okay, fine. He's leading in the surveys now. So for him to join the survey, for him to join the debates right now, that's really gonna cost him. So, diba? Parang for him, yeah, okay, Twitter, you can call me duwag, but at least
I'm gonna win.
I'm safe. I'm safer like this. Parang you guys, I know you're not gonna vote for me anyway, so I'm not gonna show up. So, bala kayo dyan. Basta ako, dito ako sa unity.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so ito nga, Walden Bello calls out the absentees again. So, he said, you can penalize these two jokers for not showing up. They are spitting on the face of the Filipino people. Yes. And of course, the most fire thing said was VP Lenny, her closing statement, I love. Okay, I can't remember exactly her words, but she said, wag na nating harapin maputik, mali. Wag na natin hanapin ang hindi tayo hinaharap. And then she ends with, the best man for the job is a woman. Yep.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Yes. Ito. Sabi ni Kaz_you, let me remind everyone na BBM's excuse for not attending the debate is because he'd rather face the people rather than answering questions. But Lenny Robredo attended a debate and scheduled a campaign rally back to back this whole weekend. That's true. And you guys, Pasig Laban was amazing. Sobrang FOMO. Pero I did see some pod kids. They made their placards. It said pod kids for Lenny. That's so
Sobrang
awesome.
cute.
Pasig Laban was amazing. And we're gonna talk more about that later because may mga hanash na nangyayari about the Pasig Laban.
Ay,
May mga
wow.
debate. Anyway, but let's move on to the next headline. Several musicians denied that they will perform in a Uniteam campaign rally in Zamboanga City on April 10. Sobrang
Tapos na nga ang gig.
confirmed yun si dahil kailangan ka.
Confirmed ano siya.
Confirmed. They
Even.
played na nga eh.
Yeah.
So, naglabas ng poster. I don't even know. Like, you can just make a poster, huh? And then just put names of people on them. Someone posted a poster na kasama si
Parokya?
Kong TV and Team Payaman. Those are vloggers. And then Zach Tabudlo, 4 of
Spade.
4 of spade. Yung 4 niya is number 4, not the Roman numeral 4 of spade singular. 4 of spade.
I think shinare ni Blaster.
Yeah,
Shinare.
technically hindi naman siya
Hindi
mali
siya 4 of
kasi
Spades kasi it could have been a cover
baka
band.
may ibang banda na 4 of
Yeah.
spade, di ba?
Yeah.
Kamikaze, Paroke ni Edgar Agsunta, Filia, Tony Gonzaga. So may mga nag-post, Paroke ni Edgar, they just simply said, this is not true. Blaster said, Blaster of 4 of Spades said, seryosong sagot, kailanman hindi mangyayari ito, ngayon pa lang sinusunog ko na ang tulay. Zach Tabulo said, wait, fake news na nga lang, di pa magandang picture ginamit sa akin. It's funny. Agsunta says, wala po kami dito, nasa bahay lang kami ng araw na yan. Nice. Okay. And I know Team Payaman, I met her during a live stream just recently. And I know she also posted on her Instagram story saying it's fake news.
Apparently, nung na-call out daw yung poster, yung sinasabi ng mga BBM supporters, bakit kayo naniniwala sa fake news? Bakit kayo pumapatol sa fake news?
Parang tanga. Swear, ano ba yan?
Oy, aggregate. TikTok.
At tanga
Saab
naman
Magalona,
talaga
tinuwagang tanga ang fans ni Agsunta.
Gago hindi. Okay, next headline. Fish vendor gives her earnings to Marcos Jr. Marcos received a brown envelope containing a letter and cash while doing his motorcade. It came from a fish vendor who saved it up to give to Marcos Jr. Tulong po namin sa inyo yan, sir. Okay lang. Pinaghirapan po natin sa isda yan, sir, she said. Marcos told Mayor Toby Chanco to return the money, but the fish vendor insisted na paluha daw siya. The irony of all this while the Marcos family owes 203 billion in estate taxes. Oh my gosh, that poor fish vendor.
Baka pinambili ni Sandro ng power bank.
But you
Dahil
see,
pa yung pera pang power bank.
grabe talaga yung epekto ng fake news talaga.
Yabe.
It's so heartbreaking.
We've been conversing with different people and talagang the general sentiment of is that they think that
Golden
the Marcos
age,
era
oh.
was the golden age. And seriously, guys, if you have billions of pesos, dollars maybe, you could dictate how people are getting educated. The fact pa na nag-pandemic, di ba? Maganda yung napag-usapan natin, sabi. Like kami ni Saab, we grew up learning about martial law in our school books.
Yeah.
In our AP classes.
But remember was it in high school or the start of college? Nandun diba tsaka nagkaroon ng YouTube? And then doon nakita ko yun, yung animation na
Yeah.
that was the start. I mean, that was the start for us, ha? Na it was propaganda, obviously. And I kind of I was almost duped into believing that.
In
It was-
fairness, yung video kasi medyo...
maganda yung animation, and then it was about how it's actually the Aquinos who are evil. I'm not saying they're innocent and angels, but I'm saying you can't just take the blame and then put it on someone else and say, no, the Marcoses are actually super kawawa. Parang that's not factual. But because of animation and, parang, oh, we're being brainwashed by the schools because syempre ito na nga yung conspiracy theories. But again, you go to the sources talaga who were actually there, and it's hard to say because some of the parents of those who are pro BBM say they were there and it was the golden age. But of course it's different for everyone. You didn't experience your father being tortured and thrown in jail just because they were questioning Marcos.
Also, just to clarify, they say... I'm sorry, I
Go ahead.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead. Try.
Go ahead, please.
No, tapos na ako.
Pagod na ako
I'm finished.
mabash.
I'm finished.
Okay. The golden age of the Philippines, diba? So it's easy for parents to say na during that time it was good because the Philippines in general was in a better economic state. Pre-Marcos, diba? Compared to now. But here's the thing.
Yeah, duh.
Because of all the money they stole and because because of all the money they stole, the Philippines went into debt. During nung time ni Marcos, katapat natin ng Singapore. Ganun yun. And then, ginago tayo, nakaw. Crony.
Listen to our Attorney Chel Jock na episode.
After that, dun na nabaon sa utang yung Pilipinas. So of course, people who were living during that time saw the Philippines. Siyempre, hindi pa naman ganitong kalala yung traffic.
Yeah.
Hindi pa naman ganun kabagsak yung ekonomiya na, that employers and companies would have to treat their employees like shit. So therefore, parang it's crazy to compare that because it's because of that guy na we're in this position. All the other presidents have just been most have sucked. Kasi dinagdagan pa ni GMA at ni ERA. Pero I mean like, they've just, yun nga, syempre talagang you're on a decline. Anyway.
It's really, yeah.
Let's move on.
Well, we're still not done with Marcos because the next headline is that ito nga yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina pa, the Bureau of Internal Revenue has admitted to have sent a written demand to the Marcos family regarding the payment of their estate tax liabilities amounting to 203.8 billion pesos. So here, wait lang. I'm going to read it first, okay? The Department of Finance is pushing the BIR to collect the unpaid 203 billion estate taxes of the Marcos heirs to generate more revenue for the government that will help institutionalize programs to ease the lives of Filipinos amid the oil crisis. How sad is this? Okay, so some people are saying there's a whole thing about this, okay? I'm going to read one tweet muna by Isko Kolokoy. How huge is the 203 billion unpaid estate taxes by Mr. Marcos and family? It is as huge as the national budget for health, national defense, and social welfare individually. It is 1/4 the size of the education budget and a little less than 1/3 the public works.
Oh my God.
So here it is, ha. So some people are saying, so if they're arguing na, okay, kung bayaran nila yung taxes na yan, ibig sabihin malinis sila, ha, wala silang ill-gotten wealth. But then I forget who wrote about this, but it's a lawyer. Sorry if you can find the source for this, but she said actually that's not true because you have to pay taxes regardless of how you got that wealth, ill-gotten or not. You have to pay it, and then we'll figure it out later on. But you have to pay it because ang estate tax, that's when someone, if you're an heir and then someone passes away, and I know this because my father passed away, you're supposed to pay estate tax for you to inherit the properties and everything. Otherwise, hindi na yan sa'yo. Kailangan mo ibigay yan sa government kasi hindi ka nagbayad ng tax. And imagine mo, ayaw na lang ibalik lahat nito. And then, parang for me, kung ayaw mo bayaran yung taxes to, balik nyo na lang sa Pilipino. Diba?
And you know what the sad reality is? Most Filipinos, they inherit a house. Okay?
They can.
This is what happens. Their parents pass away. They inherit a house or property. They get the estate tax. It's almost as, parang it's the same value as when they bought the house or whatever. It's something impossible.
Yeah.
So they lose the property. And that's what happens to most Filipinos.
I don't know why these guys have been, parang, how long has it been? How come hindi pa nasi-seize yung stuff? Bakit ngayon lang? That's my question to BIR also.
Because there's so much power. They have so much power.
Nah.
And
And that's why nga they want to get back into power. That's why they're so desperate. That's why they don't want to attend the debates because they have to win. Because wala na eh. Wala nang hope. Kung manalo si Lenny, wala. Ano mangyayari sa inyo, Marcoses? Tapos na. Tapos na.
Bogchi.
Tapos na.
Bogchi.
Tapos na.
Sopat.
Sopat na. Okay, next. Ugh, I'm so sick of these Marcoses, but we're still on them. The unity team, because ito naman yung pinaka nakaka-WATDASPRAK, di ba? Okay? So, my apologies, okay? Because I remember our past episodes about Boying Remulla. Iba pala siya kay John Vic Remulla. What the fuck?
Sino tong dalawang to?
I don't know, but dynasty much? So, itong si John Vic Remulla. John Vic.
Okay.
Si Boying Remulla, dyan yung nagsabi ng 800K and then bayaran yung mga nasa Cavite.
Okay, yeah.
Itong si John Vic, who is also from Cavite, if I'm not mistaken.
Is this the guy caught giving money in a
Yes.
rally?
So he was seen handing out cash prizes to attendees of the Uniteam sortie in Dasmariñas. Yes. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the video of that as tweeted by Lian Buan, who is, I think, from Rappler. She said, "This is how the crowd warms up in Barangay San Juan, Dasmariñas for Marcos and Duterte, with Gov. John Vic Remulla telling an earnest crowd member, 'Mahalay lang pero hindi bastos.' He gets 5K in cash immediately after this from the governor. It's raining cash in here in Uniteam Dasmariñas sortie. So far, Remulla has given out 28,000 in cold 1,000 peso bills to 9 audience members who either sing or dance." And then, so here's more on it. John Vic Remulla was giving away cash sa mga taong sasayaw or kakanta on stage. May isang sumayaw ng medyo sexy dance, tapos sabi ni Remulla, "Wag yung bastos, mahalay lang pero hindi bastos."
Si
The fuck?
itong John Vic pala is the current governor of Cavite.
Okay, so sino si Boying?
Siya ay ata yung sa Star Wars.
What? What do you mean?
The black dude in Star Wars.
John Boyeg. Boyega Remulla. Gago. Okay. Ito. Sabi ni... I asked... Ito, nakita mo ba to, Jim? So, tinanong ni Lian Buan nga, the journalist. She said, "I asked Bongbong Marcos if he had paid part of their 23 billion, potentially 203 billion estate tax. But he just smiled and walked away." He actually didn't just smile. If you watch the video, he was like... It was almost like he said, "Please," and then just like walked away. It was incredible. Incredulous. The fuck?
And here's the thing, most people don't even know this is going on.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the kaya when they say yes, there is an echo chamber. Kaya nga nakita ko yung post ni Trisha Robredo. She posted na parang I'll share.
The reality.
Yeah. Na parang while these
Mga pasiglaban.
while these rallies have been such great energizers, at the end of the day, it's really on the ground. And it's on the ground that we're struggling. Because, they don't know. Because nga, the Marcoses have purchased their content.
Yeah.
The Marcoses have paid so much money that all their content, this is the information that they're receiving.
They have been doing
this.
this.
The difference between before na may Inquirer, Inquirer, Philstar. I remember when I saw yung Hello Garci, ni GMA.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. And it was pretty clear. Kaya everyone hated GMA na.
Yeah.
But now,
Remember that documentary we watched? Yung about Cambridge Analytica?
yeah.
Yan. Part yan.
Oo nga.
They've been doing it for years talaga,
Yeah.
trying to clean up their name.
Yeah.
It's like not in the best way possible. You know what the best way would have been? Would be to do something totally different and unexpected of you as a Marcos. Diba?
Yeah.
You can. You can naman eh. I mean,
It would have softened the blow, honestly, if let's say, kunwari, for the past ilang years, they've been building foundations,
Yeah.
building hospitals.
look at Luke Skywalker.
Look at John Boyega.
Boyega Remulla. FYI, ito daw, kapatid ni Boying si John Vic. So, hindi siya governor ng Cavite. So, anong pinagsasabi niya? Ba't siya
Tambay ng
nagsasalita?
Cavite.
Okay, anyway. So, ito na. Meron na tayong motherfucker stay at home of the week. Itong si Kurt Teves, son of Congressman Arnolfo Teves Jr.,
Oh,
who
I
is
like
a
it.
Negros
Son.
Oriental
Okay, it's a son.
rep.
Love it.
So,
Okay.
hindi to tumatakbo, hindi to, politician. Parang narinig ko na yung pangalan na to. Itong Kurt Teves. Di ba siya rin yung parang nag-hold ng sortie ng BBM rally recently na hindi sinipot ni BBM. Tama ba? Am I correct? Purdue? Ay, iba pala yun. Si Kiko pala yun. Sorry about that.
Kiko Barzalo.
Di ko alam. Anyway, so itong anak ni Congressman of Negros Oriental Rep, his name is Kurt Teves. I have not seen this, but apparently he was caught in a viral video repeatedly punching a village security guard, threatening, kicking, and forcing the guard to kneel down just because he wasn't allowed entry in a subdivision
Oh my
because his car didn't have the required sticker.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck?
Motherfucker, stay at home.
Oh my goodness. Parang hindi ko ata kayang panoorin yung video na yun. Grabe. Do you see? This is not Boyega behavior. This is not Luke Skywalker behavior.
Yeah.
This is like
Don't say
fucking-
Boyega because Boyega is the Remulla.
No, he's not. John Boyega, actual,
oo
as
nga,
in
pero
John
baka
Boyega.
malito.
Okay, sorry. But do you see? This is what most powerful men spawn.
Yeah.
Diba?
Small dicks.
It's not about that.
No, I mean,
It's
I'm just saying.
Small dick
Small
mentality.
dick mentality, I mean, sorry.
It's not, but I don't condone that. That's just, it's annoying. But ako yung sa akin, it's the being spoiled, the spoiled rich brat.
Yeah.
It's so, this is exactly what Marcos is. Marcos Jr. Please watch The Kingmaker. If you have not seen it, he says, I'm not gonna fly first class.
So
They wanted me to
embarrassing.
ride coach.
So
No way.
embarrassing.
It's like, gosh, touch the grass, man. I mean, your head is high up in the clouds. Jeez. Itong mga to, wala kang sticker for the subdivision. Iti, pipigilan ka talaga ng guard. It's like, oh my gosh.
Di ba? Kaya nga, okay. I have a personal experience with this. Remember this?
Ano yan?
I don't know if I ever told this on the pod, pero I was working for a corporation.
Oh yeah, you told me. Oh my
And
gosh.
then I was at the site, and the mayor of Batangas arrives, and then he starts smoking inside a
Factual mayor talaga siya.
Mayor,
Baka may mga fake news kayo.
No, it's true.
Okay, at the time.
yeah. At that time, he comes in the restaurant slash. Okay, it was a convenience store. So he goes in the convenience store smoking. So ako, sabi ko, ako kasi yung parang basic. So sinabihan ko yung staff na, uy, sabihan nyo. Ayaw nila. So I went up to him and I said, "Ay sir, bawal po mag-sigarilyo dito." Just laughs at me. And then just starts walking around getting chips while with a cigarette in an aircon convenience store. No joke. And I said, "Sir, sorry po hindi po talaga pwede mag-sigarilyo dito." And then he throws the cigarette at my shoes. And then he says, "Ay, putang ina!" So yun, so sabi niya, putang ina, this big
Guy.
jabba the fuck guy. Ano talagang yung sindak stance. He's tall eh.
Okay.
Big talaga. That's what
Okay.
he's tall.
Yeah.
Huge.
Did he have a beer belly?
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Pang grande. So, stares me down and says, "Ano gusto mo, ha? Ano gusto mo?" Then his bodyguard comes to me, Pinelyuhan pa ako.
Did he actually say the words, di mo ba ako kilala?
He said.
Did he? Oh, I
He said,
knew it. Fuck.
di mo ko kilala. Putang ina mo.
Hindi nga.
Yun nga. Pero I was shocked.
Quinelyuhan
Pinelyuhan
ka.
ako ng bodyguard niya. And then he walks away.
And that's it.
Yeah.
What year was this? Can we Google who the fuck the mayor of Batangas was at that
Baka nga
time?
makita ko yung picture eh. Anyway,
Grabe.
yeah.
Mayor of Batangas.
Can I clarify bago ako ma-aggregate ng TikTok? Ko-confirm ko kung mayor. Pero
I asked you kanina, Jim.
I'm 90% sure.
Do these faces look familiar to you? Oh no, ikaw talaga ha, pag ito fake news ha. I put like 2011, is that right? No. Probably like 2013.
2011.
Tama ba?
That's when we started dating, di ba?
2011, siguro 2012 ka nag-move doon.
Baka 2010.
2011.
Anyway, well, to be confirmed, hanap akong picture.
Hanapin
Tanungin ko yung may-ari ng convenience store. Kasi I remember calling her up after.
Okay,
I
sige,
said like,
hanapin
ma'am,
natin.
sinindak ako ng isang mayor or whatever.
Ito ba? Hindi, kasi mukha siyang douche.
Mukha siyang douche, pero hindi yan.
Hindi yan yun. Okay, sige, hanapin natin.
Okay, where are we?
Probably like, ano?
Oh no, we've got to go.
Oh, we've got to go. Oh nga,
yeah,
oh my
it's
gosh.
106.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wait.
Are we done?
Sige, no, hindi pa pala. Okay, wait. Ha.
By the way, Podkids, watch us later. We're gonna be on the Wish Bus at
Yes.
5 p.m. That's why we have to end this early. So
Yes.
upload namin to agad para makanood kayo. 5 p.m.
Sakto rin naman because we're ending on a good note as always. Let's talk about Pasig Laban's 137,000 attendees and
Ano
the
yung
recent...
debate, sabi?
Ano?
Ano yung sabi mo nagde-debate?
People were saying na parang hindi naman lahat niyan taga Pasig. And it's like, oh, so? Parang, ano ngayon?
Oo nga.
Anyway, there's just stuff about that. And then the recent Podkids for Lenny event, which was amazing. We did say at the intro, gosh, guys, that was awesome. We were only able to accommodate about 150 Podkids because of COVID and capacity limits. We wanted to keep it small and intimate, but the energy was amazing, and we're really looking forward to the next grander eyeball for Podkids.
You know what I super loved? You know what my highlight of the Podkids event was?
What?
Talking to the Podkids. And then of course, kasi walang name tag. So, pero like what is, ko, yeah, I'm CG Nico. Or I'm...
Si Melrick.
Well, si Melrick was a volunteer. Pero like, the guys that people that I've been interacting with on Instagram, the first to comment on the podcast and always sharing their thoughts.
Finally met
It was
them.
so nice to parang, oh my God, ikaw
Yeah.
si ano.
I met Greg.
I met Greg. I met,
Yeah.
it was so amazing. There were just, it was just so much
Yeah.
fun.
And shout out to the Podkids.
Yes.
Wonderful work.
Great
My
job.
gosh.
That was their first event ever, ha?
Yes, sobra.
And events are not
Not
glamorous.
easy. Yeah.
Organizing events. That's why I don't do it.
Super love. Thank you so much, Justin, Trisha, Mika, KB, Jel. Thank you so much. You guys were awesome. And yeah, before we end, we also want to give a shout out to Ariana Grande. She posted on her IGS about the people dun sa Pasig Laban na they were singing Break Free, which is so perfect, right? Na stronger than I've been before.
Huh?
This is the part where I break free. Cause I can't bring it no more. Ay, sorry, may wish
I
bus
missed
guesting
this
pa tayo.
song.
Jim,
I
ha?
missed that song.
But it was so awesome. She was there. Charot. And also, shout out to, oh my gosh, I super love Bretman Rock, the baddest bitch. Sobra siyang as in full on endorsing VP Lenny. So, love.
The
love,
wrestler?
Love. No, Bretman Rock. The vlogger, Jim, she makeup and then like, she's oh my gosh, how dare you? Baddie.
Okay.
And also, sobrang kilig ako because during Pasig Laban, sobrang daming nakalinya-linya. Also, the
Yes.
performers wearing linya-linya, love, love, love. We have the shirts available. Go to linyalinya.ph. There are a lot of shirts to
Support
represent how you feel. May it be, hope or despair or anger. Meron dyan sa linya-linya. Make sure to use Jim and Saab as the promo code. You can get 10% off, I want to say.
I don't remember.
Yes. And again, thank you so much to everyone who went to Pod Kids for Lenny. Love you guys, and we'll see you again. And pray for my voice. Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.